This question comes from Dave, and his question is, what's the best way to overcome the "I need to think about it" objection?
The first thing salespeople need to understand is that I want to think about it is not an objection, it's a stall. The customer has other things in their mind that you, as the salesperson, have not yet uncovered. I want to think about it hides a fear or a fact that they know to be true, but they don't want to share that fear or fact with you. For example, they may think your price is too high and not want to tell you. They may not like you or not want to tell you. They may have an unspoken risk that is involved with your product or service. It may be costing too much money, for example, and they think they can get it cheaper someplace else or online, or they simply cannot afford it and don't want to tell you about that. What it tells me when someone says, I want to think about it, is you have not developed enough of a rapport or a relationship or a common link with them to where your conversation has become real. It's too sales oriented and not enough personal or relationship oriented. Because when you talk to your friends and you say, hey, do you want to go someplace for dinner? They don't say, well, I'd like to think about it. They just say, okay or not okay. And when the customer says, I want to think about it, they're actually telling you either no or not yet. And you, as a salesperson, biggest mistake you can make is to try to use some sales tactic. What you need to do is deepen the relationship so that they don't want to say, I want to think about it to begin with. If you're saying something having to do with this, like, well, what is it that you want to think about? Or let's think this over together. You can do that. But really, the bottom line is you're not going to get a great response to that very often. What you need to do is deepen the relationship, deepen the relationship, deepen the friendship, deepen the common ground, and then you'll be able to find out what the real objection is. I just overcame the I want to think about it objection. I didn't do it in a way that most salespeople would understand it or know how to deal with it. It's only for more sophisticated people. Most salespeople are going to look for some jackass response like the 5 steps of overcoming an objection, and they're going to fall flat on their ass when they should be falling on their wallet. If you want to fall on your wallet when you're overcoming an objection, understand that it is not an objection. Rather, it's a barrier. It's an unspoken risk that the customer has. And your job is to deepen your friendship and your relationship with that customer so that they will be truthful with you. I want to think about it is a lie. They've already thought about it. And at that moment, the answer, Jackson, is no. And you have not developed enough rapport with the customer to figure out how to get them to be truthful enough with you for you to get a yes. That's what